for the last 3 or 4 years, I've taken August off, and I can't remember why it started, but it's now become a must-do. Because what I've found, I go for a week's tai-ji retreat in Herefordshire, which is full of fresh air, meditation, tai-ji practice, which is about balance, it's about feet on the ground, it's about flow. And from there I then go to the most glorious Greek island, which I've been to before, where I go self-catering on my own, and I spend about 2 weeks there, barely talking to anybody other than the waiters in the restaurants, where I go walking every morning in rugged sheep goat type country, which is rough and strenuous, and I watch the sun come up and there's nobody around, and I come back after 2 or 3 hours thrilled because I've done something very physical. And that then gives me permission to go swimming and lying under an umbrella or in the sun and feeling the sea and the sun on my skin, and reading if I feel like it or not. And I leave my phone locked in my safe in my studio room, and I only check my email about once every 2 or 3 days, because I've got an out of office that said I'm not going to be available very often for the month of August, but here's who you can call if you do want to make contact. And I come back from there feeling refreshed, rested. I'm astonished at how clearly I can think, and I can make decisions really easily, because what I find by the time I go on holiday, I'm exhausted, I'm overwhelmed, I'm operating probably on automatic pilot, I seem welded to my technology, and that break from that gives me a clarity and a sense of purpose and focus that gets eroded as the months of working goes by. And if we come back to this notion of being fit for purpose, I think the work that we do in relational coaching, in supervision, whilst it's tremendously stimulating and rewarding, is very demanding. And I think societally and culturally, we're in an environment that is very demanding. We are constantly being deluged with stimuli. And the notion of having 2 clear weeks where there's I have very little conversation, where I have fresh air and exercise and rest, absolutely recharges my batteries, so that when I come back to being with my clients, I can be truly present with them again, having had a really refreshing break. So that's how I would describe being fit for purpose.